Greetings, seekers of the hidden and the ancient. Welcome to Ancient Chronicles AI, where forgotten worlds, sacred mysteries, and cosmic truths come alive through AI-driven storytelling. Today, we open the gate to explore the ghost of Tutankhamen's tomb, a journey into realms just beyond ordinary sight. Prepare your mind, steady your spirit, and step with me into the unknown. In the heart of ancient Egypt, where the Nile flowed like a ribbon of life, and the desert stretched endlessly beneath the sun, there lived a young pharaoh whose name would echo across millennia, Tutankhamun. He ascended the throne as a child, pale-skinned, slender, with delicate features and eyes that held both innocence and sorrow. His reign was brief, his life fragile, and his death shrouded in mystery. When he died at 19, the priests of Thebes prepared him for eternity. They wrapped him in linen, placed amulets upon his chest, and sealed him within a golden coffin. His tomb, hidden deep in the Valley of the Kings, was small compared to the great pharaohs, but it was filled with treasures beyond imagination. And with those treasures came something else, a presence, a whisper, a shadow that lingered long after the torches were extinguished. For the Egyptians believed that the dead did not sleep. They watched, they remembered, they guarded. And Tutankhamun was no exception. More than 3,000 years later, in 1922, the sands of the valley shifted. A British archaeologist named Howard Carter uncovered a step carved into the earth, the first sign of a tomb untouched by time. The world held its breath. When Carter and his patron, Lord Carnarvon, broke the seal and entered the tomb, they found wonders beyond imagination: golden statues, jeweled chariots, masks of lapis and obsidian, and the untouched sarcophagus of the boy king. But with the discovery came whispers of a curse, a warning carved into the entrance: death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king. The newspapers seized upon it, the public devoured it, and when Lord Carnarvon died suddenly months later, the legend ignited. But the curse was only the beginning. For those who entered the tomb spoke of something else, a presence, a chill, a shadow that moved where no shadow should, the ghost of Tutankhamun. The first to speak of the ghost was a young Egyptian worker named Hassan, a pale-skinned man with dark hair and wide, fearful eyes. He had been among the first to enter the burial chamber. One night, as he walked alone through the valley, he felt a cold wind brush against his neck, impossible in the still desert air. He turned and saw a figure standing near the entrance of the tomb, a boy, dressed in gold, eyes glowing faintly in the moonlight. Hassan froze. The boy raised a hand, not in threat, but in sorrow. "Why have you come?" the voice whispered, though the boy's lips did not move. Hassan stumbled backward, falling into the sand. When he looked up again, the figure was gone. He fled the valley and never returned. Carter dismissed the story as superstition, but others would soon see the same apparition. Inside the tomb, Carter and his team worked tirelessly, cataloging artifacts and clearing chambers. But strange events plagued their efforts. Tools vanished, torches flickered without wind, footsteps echoed in empty corridors. One night, Carter himself witnessed something he could not explain. He stood in the burial chamber, examining the golden shrines that surrounded the sarcophagus. The air was still, the silence absolute. Then, a whisper. "Leave." Carter spun around. A shadow moved across the wall, the silhouette of a young boy wearing a pharaoh's crown. Carter stepped forward, heart pounding. The shadow turned its head. Eyes glowed faintly in the darkness. Then it vanished. Carter told no one. But the ghost was not done. As the excavation continued, misfortune followed. A cobra, the symbol of royal protection, appeared in Carter's home and killed his pet canary. A worker collapsed suddenly, claiming he felt the king's hand on his shoulder. A photographer developed a plate showing a faint figure standing behind Carter, a figure no one had seen in the room. The newspapers declared, "The pharaoh's ghost walks." But the truth was more complex, for the ghost did not appear to everyone. Only to those who lingered too long in the burial chamber. Only to those who touched the sacred objects. Only to those who ignored the warnings carved in stone. And the ghost was not angry. It was grieving. One evening, an elderly Egyptian priest named Horemheb, pale-skinned and frail, approached Carter's camp. His eyes were clouded with age, but his voice carried the weight of centuries. "You have awakened something," he said. "Not a curse." "A memory." Carter frowned. "What do you mean?" Horemheb pointed toward the valley. "The boy king died young. His burial was rushed. His tomb was hidden. His name nearly erased. His spirit wanders because he was forgotten." Carter shook his head. "We have restored his name. The world knows him now." The priest nodded slowly. "Yes, but the spirit does not understand your intentions. He sees strangers in his chamber. He sees his treasures taken. He fears he is being erased again." Carter felt a chill. "What must we do?" Horemheb placed a hand on his shoulder. "Speak to him. Honor him. Let him know he is remembered." Carter hesitated. But that night, he returned to the burial chamber alone. The chamber was silent, lit only by a single lantern. Carter approached the sarcophagus, its golden surface gleaming softly. He cleared his throat. "Tutankhamun," he said quietly, "I do not come to steal. I come to preserve, to tell your story, to ensure you are never forgotten." The air grew cold. A faint glow appeared near the far wall. Slowly, the figure of the boy king emerged, pale, translucent, wearing the golden crown of Upper and Lower Egypt. His eyes were filled with sorrow. "Why did you open my tomb?" The ghost whispered. Carter swallowed hard. "To show the world who you were, to restore your memory." The ghost stepped closer. "My name was lost, my reign forgotten, my tomb hidden. I feared I would vanish forever." Carter shook his head. "You will not vanish. Your name will echo across the world." The ghost studied him. Then, slowly, he smiled. A soft, sad smile. "Then I will rest." The glow faded. The chamber warmed, and the ghost was gone. After that night, the strange occurrences ceased. No more whispers, no more shadows, no more cold winds in the still desert air. Carter continued his work, and the world marveled at the treasures of Tutankhamun. The boy king became a symbol of ancient Egypt, a reminder of its beauty, its mystery, and its enduring spirit. But some say that on quiet nights, when the moon is full and the valley is silent, a faint figure can still be seen standing near the entrance of the tomb, not in anger, not in sorrow, but in peace, watching over the place where he sleeps, a guardian of his own memory, a ghost who has finally found rest. Our journey through the unseen now comes to a close, but the mysteries continue to whisper. If this exploration stirred your curiosity, consider liking and subscribing to help this channel grow and unlock even deeper secrets. Until our next passage beyond the veil, stay curious, stay aware, and take care.